If I didn't have Family Central able to help me with childcare, I probably would have went back to the father who was a drug dealer, and my daughter probably would have ended up in foster care. I probably wouldn't be alive today. He was very abusive.
If you don't do something with yourself, you're gonna die. And I couldn't believe that my life had gotten to that point.
My son had gotten taken away from me, and I had went to jail at this time.
I was pregnant, and I lost my child. With so much stress and so much work I had to do.
This program had helped me get reunified with my son again.
I did have the heart to love those children, but if you don't know how to bring the education to them, then you're doing nothing. I didn't want to be a daycare. I wanted to provide them with quality.
My kids had been in foster care for about 3 years, and I was recovering from substance abuse, alcoholism, homelessness, all that bad stuff, so to speak. But I was trying to get my life together, and they gave me the opportunity, and I'm so grateful for that.
Tonight, Family Central is celebrating its 40th anniversary and the launch of its 41st year as a dynamic partner and leader in South Florida's early learning community. Over the past 4 decades, we have responded to the complex needs of almost 1 million children, families, and child care providers. These are Family Central's alumni. Their stories are powerful and inspirational. We are here to honor and celebrate their success. Family Central has truly made a difference in their lives. That's what it's all about. I am so proud to introduce some of our alumni. They represent the many, many lives that we have helped transform. They have triumphed, and together we can and must rejoice.
Family Central has, oh my God, they changed my life. They helped me to find myself. They helped me to be a great mom, a great wife, a good friend, a good neighbor, a good worker. Through the PSP program, and I never will forget the Parent Services Project, they had a home visitor that would come to my house, and we were able to talk about the issues that I was having, and not to feel ashamed of where I was, but to help me to get back into society. And I remember the lady would come every Tuesday, and we would sit and we would talk, and they would provide dinner for the kids. And I think about all the parents and the children that don't know how to love and nurture each other. This place provides that help, the nurturing component. And I guess that's one of the biggest things, the nurturing. Learn how to nurture and love your children, because they are our future. They never judge me. They never look down on me and say, oh, how could she do that? How could she allow her kids to be in foster care? How could she go through all those things? But they only tried to help me. They didn't try to belittle me or make me feel less than. They would let me know that they were there to support me and to help me through my process. And for that, I'm so very grateful.
I'm so happy that I got involved with the HIPPY program and with Family Central, because it has really encouraged me to be a better parent. It has strengthened our family, created tighter bonds, just on the right track to education and being involved in the community.
I'm really, really grateful, and I'm really thankful for all that she's done and all this program has done for me.
I like Small Feet because every day we just do circle time and stuff, and I did things I couldn't think I could do before, and I write, I paint, I make arts and crafts.
It's actually the first step in learning all the stuff that you need to do to be anything you want to be, any successful thing, like a scholar, a merchant, or whatever you want to be.
Preschool is very important in the life of the children. We're talking about the future in America. I have enrolled 100 children that I can assure that if I can keep them for a good 3 years, I can make great connections in their brains so they can perform in their life, in their whole life. I can promise you those children one day will be in college because of those connections we're making for them in these 3 years. The most important key for me to have education, to have support, and to have the love that I needed to have to be successful.
Those programs saved me. 6 months into his birth, I was in jail, you know what I'm saying? His mother gave up, got on drugs, and left, and he got taken, you know, and I'm in jail freaking out going, oh my Lord, my kid's in foster care. And I did a year bit in jail, and I got out of jail, okay? And like I said, I slept under a tree for a couple of days. That first couple of days, after that, I went to go look for my son. Thanks to Family Central, I got Section 8 for me and my child. I've gotten food stamps to help me live and eat, and Family Central was helping out pay a certain part of the daycare, and I was paying the other financial part, and it was such a great help. But the people that actually take this for serious and really do try to get their kids back, this is the best program in the world for them. This is the best program for me right now.
Family Central was able to pay for my child care so that I could go to work. They referred me to a preschool, and I didn't have to pay, or I think I had at first I didn't have to pay anything, and then as I started working and getting on my own, they charged me a small fee. And they also had the schools that were Family Central, that accepted Family Central had other programs. So they helped me if I needed to get food or if I needed extra counseling. It does well when our community is, you know, educated, working, and we're breaking the cycle of abuse and neglect. And sometimes that's all that parents need. That's all that mothers need. They need a little bit of help in the beginning. Those first 5 years are very important. What do you do if you don't have child care?
Who would have known that 20 years later I would be sitting here telling you my story, and then my children are doing well, I'm doing well, gotten married, I'm a homeowner, I have my own nonprofit that extends its hand to women in the local community that are recovering from substance abuse, coming out of jails or prisons. Who knew? So just think, if Family Central had not have been here, where would I be? Where would my kids be? They would probably be in jail. Who knows?
If I was talking to somebody on the street who was in the situation that I was in, I would tell them that they should go to Family Central, get the help that they need for child care, and they would be able to pull themselves up out of the hole that they're in and become successful.
There's so many different branches. It's like a tree. It's got so many different branches on it that you can climb out and explore, and this program is so good for families.
So the impact Family Central has had on my life has been enormous, and I am truly grateful for this agency.
I can promise anyone who invests in the life of a child that we're going to have a better future.
They changed my life. And like I said, I don't know where I would be, but I thank God that there was somebody there when I needed it, that when I knocked on that door, somebody answered.